Welcome everybody, MLH channel. Normal run today, no outreach today, and there's gonna be some buffering, just to let you guys know. So hang in there. What's up, Jed? Welcome. Bad juju around this cemetery here on the right. Davin, good morning. Good morning, man. Get that gold, Davin. Taz, welcome. Lucinator, what's up? Welcome. That's the plan, huh? Dabbing right on. Get that gold, man. Get that gold. Early morning run today. Way too early edition of the MLH channel. Ms. B, welcome. Yeah, it's shaping up to be a great day already. It's 37 degrees right now in the Mile High City. Well, I say Mile High City. Right now I'm in Lakewood, but close enough. It's shaping up to be in the mid-50s today. And beautiful skies, no cloud in the sky right now. It's definitely warm when the sun's out. Ain't that right, Gavin? So sleepy, guys. Golly, I had a hard time waking up this morning. Not a huge morning person, but you know, do what we do. All right, we're getting to the Magic Street right here. It's a Sunday, lazy Sunday morning, not expecting too much, but the last couple of Sundays I've been out, got some curiosity, so let's see what's going on. Lakewood up first. Are you behaving, Lakewood? Let's see. David Bruce, welcome. I'm on the lookout for cop watches today, y'all. Can't promise anything, but that's how it goes. We go fishing, sometimes we come up empty. But other times we find gold. Last piece of gold I found in Lakewood. Lakewood cops can't keep their mouths shut, man. It's amazing. They haven't learned their lesson yet with me. Denver cops know who I am. Aurora cops know who I am. Lakewood's a little slow on the uptake, you know. It's all right. We'll get them in line eventually too. I know, Davin. We're at all over Colfax, Davin. Different type of gold, but you can find it. My type of gold. Yeah, like I thought, nothing going on in Lakewood. It's all good though, all good in the hood. That's a good thing. All right, crossing over into the Mile High City on the west side. West side. Don't expect anything much on this side of town either. It's not exactly a hotbed of activity, but you never know. That's why we always check. It'll be on the right side, not the left side, if there's anything going on. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Speak of the devil, Denver police right there. Not doing anything, as usual, but at least they're patrolling, you know. I'd rather them be driving around than sitting in a parking lot somewhere, which I've caught them several times doing. Denver especially. I mean, the other day, what was it? Last week I caught a Lakewood cop napping. But mostly it's Denver. Or yeah, Denver. Sam, what's up? Welcome. I need coffee. Anybody got any coffee? And I don't even drink coffee that often, but today I need it. Absolutely nothing going on, just like I like it. That means the city is quiet. Nobody's getting harassed or bothered or getting a ticket or getting in an accident. Everybody's safe. The city is calm. But maybe that's the calm before the storm. Let's hope not. Let's hope for the best. Might run into a buffering zone in the middle of this bridge and on the other side, but I do encourage you to stick with chat. It will get better. Colfax is an interesting street. Every city has its main drag, right? Its main street that that kind of has the pulse of the whole community. That's Colfax in a nutshell. But it runs through 3 cities. It's a unique street. Longest continuous commercial street in the United States of America. It's like 20 miles. Jamie, welcome. Getting to the south side of downtown Denver. If anything's going on, that's a very good candidate of where something is going to go on. That and downtown Aurora. We'll check it out. Looks like a fire to the left. I don't know what's going on over there. Don't exactly know where it's at either. I don't know the origin, but it does look like maybe a small fire in the distance. Central and New Mexico, that's their Colfax. That's interesting. I'm not a huge fan of New Mexico, man. It's like, you know, we talk about the poorest states in the United States. New Mexico's got to be near the bottom or at the bottom. It's total despair in most parts. I'm not talking like Santa Fe, but most part of New Mexico is just despair. That's what I'll say. Definitely something else. It is wild. It's 3:57. Welcome. Welcome on in, 3:57. Hope you're having a great day. It's a lovely Sunday morning in the Mile High City. It's 37 degrees, but it already feels like 50. When that sun is out, like it is right now, I mean, it always feels warm in Denver when the sun's out. People think we're in 6 feet of snow all the time. It's simply not true. The only snow left is places where there's a lot of shade, like on the right there. But other than that, it's gonna be mostly gone today, and then we'll get some more probably on Tuesday, I'm guessing, according to the news or the weather app on my phone. Keeper. Oh no, there's snow. There's been a couple of snowstorms, Keeper. No drought here. I don't think Denver ever has to worry about a drought, man. Our mountains keep our water pretty stocked up. I mean, the mountains get way more snowfall than we do in the city. But you can see snow right now, up ahead to the left. I mean, it's remnants. And we got a couple of snowstorms coming up, but it's not enough to keep going, you know. When people say we're in a drought, that's more for people like in California, who rely on the water sources in Colorado to give them water. Denver's dry for the most part. I mean, you know, it's not like Arizona, but it's pretty dry. I don't carry money. That's why, like, when I see people with signs, it always breaks my heart. But I just never have any money to give out. I don't carry cash for that reason. That's a big reason why I don't carry cash. I would give it all away. Can't keep money in my pocket. If I have money, I give it. Sounds strange, but I I just can't bring myself to not give it out if I have it in my pocket. You know, it's just I don't know, just something inherent in me, I guess. That's why I never carry cash, because I know it'll just it'll not be there. I mean, I don't care if it's $1 or 200. You know, it'll be gone out of my wallet. There's fish and lawns in Arizona? Man, that's a rarity, man. A lot of people in Arizona keep rocks as their lawns, and it's super smart. I mean, Denver's really dry. I mean, there's no doubt. It's a dusty old cow town, how they used to describe Denver. But it's not as dry as Arizona. I'm not a huge fan of Arizona. It's too hot for me. Way too hot. I like warm weather. Like California would be ideal, but cost of living in California is way too much. Way too much. I mean, if I was a millionaire, I'd definitely live in California. The weather there is absolutely perfect most of the time. Gorgeous. San Diego. I really like San Diego. I think San Diego is the only other place that I've ever been where I said if I could move somewhere within the United States that I've been to, San Diego would be it. It's very similar to Denver. But what's funny is Denver actually has more sunlight hours than San Diego. Fish in the desert. I mean, there's a few lakes. Like there's that big lake out there. What's the name of that lake out there? It's like the big one that people spring break at. But I'm not a fan of Arizona. I think it's way too hot. I'm not. You know, the sun, you know, is okay when you're out and about, but like that much, it's too much sun. It's too hot, too intense. You know, especially in the summer. Like even Vegas is way too hot for me. 107. I remember one time I was in Vegas and it was 104 and like it was like 3 in the morning and it was 104. I'm like, what madness is this? You know, it's like stifling. It's too intense, too much. There's absolutely nothing going on so far in Denver, which, like I said, is never a bad thing. You know, when I do these things, yes, I do like to get out and cop watch and make sure everything's a-okay. You know, keeping police in check. They hate it, and I don't care. Same thing with Aurora and Lakewood, but I do like getting out here, but I also like when it's calm. You know, it's never a bad thing when there's nothing going on. You know, that's one thing I have to say. Okay, finally this guy's erratic driving. I can get around. There we go. Alright. Cubert! Is Cubert in the house? Welcome back, Cubert. Early morning run. I don't normally do an early morning run. Do you guys like the early morning runs? Or do you prefer the afternoon ones or the night ones? I I'm kind of fancy to the night ones. I haven't done a real night one tonight. But I will tell you, tonight is the return of HTTM. Bernie B is going to be in the house approximately in the neighborhood of like 8 Eastern, approximately, somewhere in there, maybe a little after. We'll be doing a hot tub run, which should be a ton of fun. We haven't done a hot tub run in a while, and people eagerly anticipate the hot tub, so we'll do an early hot tub tonight. Should be a ton of fun. Hopefully you guys can join 8 Eastern time. Bernie's got a great idea for her channel, guys, that we might be doing. And I don't want to reveal too much. I'll let her talk about it if she wants to, but it would be a ton of fun to do her idea. Early worm gets the bird. All 3, Davin says. I do like the chili in New Mexico. Although, you know, Davin, Pueblo's got some great Anaheims too, man. They do good. Dad for service, welcome. Havasu. That's right, 357. Yeah, hot, bats, you know, I mean, it just, I don't know, it's despair for me. No worries, Dad, for. Nothing happened, so you're good. I do like the chili from New Mexico. I'll make a run every once in a while to go get chili, but Pueblo has some really nice, La Junta and Pueblo, Colorado have some really, really good chili. On par with what they serve in New Mexico. I do like New Mexico chili, though. We don't have to really go and get it, though, because a lot of the vendors there, they grab trucks full and they bring it up here and they sell it. And it's nice. You know, we get all the benefits without having to go to that dreadful state. I mean, I you know, if you're from New Mexico, sorry, but I'm not a fan of New Mexico, Arizona. Arizona's slightly better than New Mexico. New Mexico is just dreadful. I just, man, it's one of the worst states I've ever visited. I mean, Kansas is probably number 1. But New Mexico, oof. Man, I don't know what people do in New Mexico, man. It's, I mean, I know Santa Fe's alright. It's kind of popping at times, but, man. New Mexico. Not a fan. Not a fan. More power to anybody who lives in New Mexico. I mean, I don't want to disparage where you live, but not a great place from what I can tell. And you know what? Most parts of California I can't stand either. Like, I mean, I really like San Diego. Los Angeles, not so much. You know what? Let's talk about mental health. I didn't do that yet, so let's go ahead and talk about it. If you guys are struggling with your own mental health, make sure you reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. And in lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen, and sometimes that's all it takes to help out. But if I don't get back to you in time and you're having a crisis, just remember, somebody out there thinks you're their favorite, and I'm almost certain that Judd has already put the National Suicide Hotline there. It's a 1-800 number. Yes, he did. 273-8255. Call that number. if you're struggling. If all your resources are out, call that number. Please call that number. They have professionals on standby 24/7. I had somebody tell me recently that, they would rather not have a professional. They would rather have somebody like me to email or in, stuff like that. But like I said, I don't profess to be a pro, and the pros are, they're there to help you through your crises. So let's just leave it at that. I was a high school counselor in college. Not a mental health counselor, but I dealt with a lot of issues with high school students when I was in college, and it opened my eyes to a lot of things that could go wrong in a person's life. Empathy, sympathy, listening, all skills that people mostly have inherently or don't, but can be learned. You can learn to feel. Nothing going on in Denver. We're just passing. We got a little stretch of Denver to go, and then we're on into Aurora. It's been a quiet morning, which is good. It's not a bad thing. You heard from the Mustachio wanted to do some auditing so he could lick boots. That wouldn't surprise me, Jamie. Wouldn't surprise me at all. The Mustachio, I heard, is coming out with a new video very, very soon. I've got intel. So the Mustachio thinks that he has all the intel on me, and I'll give him that. He's very slick, and somehow he figures out my passwords to put the videos up. But I always have a sense, I actually have a source that lets me know when the Mustachioed is going to do his thing. So sometimes it's mostly accurate, like 90% of the time. So I hear tell the Mustachioed has a new video coming very, very soon. Latest target is my good friend Road Dogs, but I've got something for him eventually when that showdown happens. But let's hope that's no time soon. Hopefully the Mustachioed keeps busy. I've got too many other things on my plate to handle the Mustachioed. Don't tell him, but right now I think the Mustachioed would win. Right now. But let's keep that to ourselves. I gotta prepare. I gotta prepare for that battle, and it will be a battle. Alright, we're into Aurora now. Deeply into Aurora. Not quite downtown Aurora. But it looks fairly quiet. There's a few people milling about. But nothing too major. Alright, looking pretty good so far, guys. We're coming up on hotspots of activity that usually stuff is going down, and so far so good. Nothing going down. Yesterday was interesting. I had a great run yesterday. Thanks in part to Kakawate who donated some money for me to be able to get a food carrier, and we did some outreach yesterday, which was super successful. Oh, we got something over here, guys. Something major over here. They got it blocked off. We got something on a Sunday. What'd I tell you about this being a hotspot, y'all? They've already got markers on the ground. It's taped off. So let me see what's going on over here. Now, this part of Aurora, there'll be no media. There's not going to be any media over here. They don't really care about this part. If we were up about a mile, mile and a half, 2 miles, the media would be all over it. So something major happened in the next block over. They've got, they do have the crime scene truck, etc., etc. So let's see what's up. And of course there's 4 or 5 officers just standing there not doing anything. You'll see these jackasses in a minute. Fortunate Soldier, hey, Matt D, welcome. We're coming up on something major over here. Let's see if we can get some info. I'm gonna grab my my mic too. Oh shoot. Hang tight, guys. I got to get my adapter so that way I could plug it into my phone. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Okay. Y'all can hear me still. There are markers here. I might take a walk around the block as well, just to see what's going on here. But they got this whole block. It's we're at the street is Dallas. We got unit 1227. Another unit over there. There's I'll give you guys a better sense of things in just a minute. Oh, look how they scatter, guys. See, they know. Slick here. See, they scatter like cockroaches that they are. Anytime they see me, they know better. They were sitting there doing nothing, and now they actually have to do their job. So it's another good reason for me to be here. It's weird how they got this taped off. They've got like four sections taped off. Let me go to the middle here so you guys can see. Hey, officer.
Hey, how are you?
All right. Can you tell me what happened here?
I'm not really allowed to disclose much. I'm not really involved in the investigation at all.
Who's the PIO?
I would assume it's either Officer Longshore or Officer Salcedo.
Okay. Are they here? Are they on site or?
I'm not sure. I can try to find out for you.
Okay, that'd be greatly appreciated. Well, you can see here, this is a major crime scene. Markers on the ground, at least, looks 17, 18, let's see, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, at least 12 markers on the ground according to the numbering on the markers. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units at least, and at least as many police officers. Jamie, we're at 16th and Dallas. Dallas is a street that's blocked off here. I'm going to go to the other side in just a minute. Oh, it looks like Channel 4 is here now.
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
I was just wondering what happened here.
We can't discuss that right now. It's an active crime scene.
Okay.
Active investigation.
Okay. When you guys are wrapped up, where can I get the information? What happened here?
So it's actually, they have information right now published on our website. So
Okay.
it's on our Twitter account at the apd.gov.
So if it's on the Twitter account, why wouldn't you be able to tell me what's going on?
Because I'm a part of the investigation. I'm a part of the crime scene, so I'm not able to disclose the information.
All right, somebody look up Twitter, the Aurora Twitter. 2 people got killed according to Channel 4 over here. But it looks like a major crime scene. A lot of markers on the ground.
Is there any other questions I can answer?
No, that's it for now. You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. So now we've got Channel 4 here. It's a major crime scene. I'm gonna walk around to the other side and get some more shots from the other side. I think I can be best suited to get you guys some better shots from the other side. But wow, treacherous ground I'm walking on here, literally and figuratively. But Channel 4 says that 2 people were killed here, which is a shame. Whew, we're gonna go ice skating, guys. Let's do it. Let's go ice skating. Ice skating across. You gotta love it. I'll get to your comments here in just a second with the sun to my back. That way I can read a little bit better here, guys. Sorry. It's one of those things, you know, you've got 15 cops and, you know, you gotta kind of pay attention because you never know. All right. We're going. We're going to capture some more footage on the other side here, but it's a major crime scene on a Sunday morning. I don't exactly know when this happened. You guys probably have more information than I do. I can't go to the Twitter, the old Twitter there, and what the cop said there was kind of bullshit. You are definitely able to give information if it's already disseminated to the public, but they're assholes and they won't they don't want to give you any info ever. Even if the scene was wrapped up, he wouldn't have given me any info. But we're on our way. It's between Colfax, which is 15th, and 16th on Dallas Street in Aurora, Colorado. Something major happened here, so we're going to get some more scenes on the other side here. Help us disseminate. Maybe we can figure it out on our own. And for those wondering, I was just here yesterday on my run, but it looks like you know what? Let's go over here. That way, they can't really give me any shit. They do have the entire street blocked off, but they don't have this portion blocked off. So let me see what's going on over here, guys. There's the crime lab unit. The detective is inside the other van there, but they have it blocked off there. I believe they have it blocked off up on the left as well. I'm gonna get on the public sidewalk, so there's really nothing they can tell me. I've done another crime scene here, almost the same exact spot. Really strange. Oh, it looks like there's a car here. Hold on. Going good? Can you tell me what happened here, officer?
All I know is this is just a crime scene right now. We're just securing it.
Right.
That's all the information I got, brother.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for being respectful and stand behind the
Yeah, no, I don't ever go across crime tape, so thanks.
I appreciate it, man.
Yep.
Yeah, as long as you're outside of this, man, you're good.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Judd, let me look back here. Rights on Champ, welcome. Judd, thank you very much for that. Suspect still at large. See, you would think that they would want to be forthcoming with that info for the general public. At least that information. I mean, if you're going to put stuff out on your Twitter feed, then, that's pretty much fair game. But you can see here, they're starting to take pictures. Harry, welcome. And this guy decided to follow me all the way from the other side of the street, so obviously I have babysitters now. Dragon Lady, welcome. Kenny, you remember that? Mile High, welcome. Hey, Mile High, this is in Aurora, your neck of the woods. This is a crime scene where, according to the local media, 2 people were killed. According to the Aurora feed, courtesy of Judd, 1 person was killed. Suspect still at large. Um, so, just a wild scene here. They got it all taped off. Um, this part of the block between 16th and Colfax has been blocked off. They have multiple markers on the ground. I can't quite see what's on the ground there. I'm assuming shells from a gun. It's fairly obvious. But I've been out here quite a bit. I told you guys this is usually a hotspot of criminal activity. There have been multiple shootings out here, stabbings, accidents, assaults. You name it. It runs the gamut out here, and I just happened to catch this one. But you know, good job, Fortunate Soldier. I did look, Kenny. I looked all around. I mean, I didn't see anything. There's not very many sewer grates there, but I did take a peek in the gutters and stuff. I mean, trash cans. But that guy was probably whoever did it, guy or girl. I don't know yet. I don't think they ever caught that person. And by the way, I believe it was a death involved. So. Somebody was on the unfortunate end of a knife at that one, at the blue chair, the big blue chair. Um, Unit 10218 is another unit at the scene here. But the action happened in the middle here. They have it all. And I can see why in this instance. Most of the times when they do this, it's pretty frivolous. But the markers span from this side, which is um, this would be the south side, all the way to the north side of the street there on Dallas. So there's at least 12 markers that I saw with my eyes, the numbering anyways. So there's 12 markers on the ground at the very least. which means, man, this was one hell of a um, shootout, if you want to call it that. Half the markers on this side and half the markers where I was on the other side. So just a wild scene here in Aurora. And I do have babysitter to my left over here, just to let you guys know. Snark, welcome. Kenny, yeah, I wish, man. I mean, I thought about getting my PI license actually, but that would further endear me to these Aurora officers who can't stand me. But it looks like this lady's going inside this house here at 1541 Dallas. Um, she may be taking some photos inside there. I don't know what's going on there. I can't get a real good view of what's going on at that house in particular. But it looks like they got all that blocked off. That's where the half of the activity is. The other half is down the road. Like I said, there's markers on the ground. I don't know if people were in a car and had a shootout or just a shootout in the street, old Western style. So no information can be given apparently, even the information that's already out there, for whatever reason. What's up, Scooby? It's just a wild scene here, guys. They have a camera right in the middle there. They were taking photos earlier. The lady, one of the crime scene ladies, went to this address over here at 1541. These guys on the left are just basically babysitting me. It was funny when I pulled up. There were 5 or 6 officers at the other end, and of course they, you know, didn't want to have anything to do with me, uh, because I scare them, and decided to actually do their job and get in their cars and you know and I really don't care to talk to these guys anymore. If they're not going to give me any information, then there's no reason to even say anything to any of them. But I'm kind of trying to listen in on this conversation over here, guys. Scorpio, welcome. Did it make you queasy, Kenny? Yeah, it made me queasy too. I was there. I try not to show blood or victims or anything like that on camera, but sometimes I you know, just can't quite help it. I was out at one very near here, near on Galena Street, the double murder, which the media had never covered. Which this, by all accounts, is. If you listen to the media guy, the Channel 4 guy, there was a double murder here, not a single murder, which is being reported by the Aurora PD on their Twitter. Um, but I was out at that double murder, and I ended up interviewing a quick interview with the brother of someone that was shot and killed inside the apartment complex on Galena. So it was pretty harrowing, um, and super sad. And I couldn't believe I stumbled into that. And then right after that, I had a mother of a friend of one of the people that died inside there. So it was just one thing after another. It was just really, really strange. Canada, welcome. 420, welcome. Yeah, there's red tape. There's yellow tape all the way around the block. If you guys are just joining, Jed put in the information there, but basically between the blocks of Colfax and 16th on Dallas Street. Dallas is completely cut off here. There was some type of a shooting. You can see the markers on the ground. I'll zoom in on those. Half of them are on this side, half of them are on the other side. So major shootout here. Um, don't know exactly the details. One person at least has been killed. The Channel 4 guy, the media guy for CBS, basically said that 2 people were killed here in a shooting. So the police are definitely unhelpful, unwilling, or both, to give me any information, even though, the Aurora Twitter feed definitely has a little more information. Thanks, Jed, for your help on that. I'm not able, I mean, I can, but then I have to leave the live and then come back in, and it kind of screws things up. So, sometimes I have to rely on you guys to get the information for me. But that's the scene here. We have at least one person confirmed via the Aurora Twitter feed dead. But there is, I can't corroborate it, but it's from a fairly reliable source. CBS. The guy that I've seen the guy out before. He's never really steered me wrong in anything, but according to him, 2 people have been killed here. Multiple units on scene. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 police units, including CSI vehicles, regular patrol units. Um, these guys are just talking gibberish over here on the left. It's talking about Mardi Gras. That's how much they don't care about what's really going on here, guys. They'll have conversations about anything but what's going on here. Custom red tape only approved in Aurora, right? Drugs and money, always red pill, blue pill moment. What's up, Job? Welcome on in. Welcome back, sir. Thanks, Harry. I try to do my best. I mean, if I zoom in, it's not as stable. But I will tell you guys that there are 12 markers on the ground. I'm assuming those are shells or other bits of evidence, but most likely shells, y'all. I'm going to be honest with you. That's pretty much what you can gather from all the shells. There's at least 12 markers on the ground. I did see the number 12 on the other side, possibly more. A crime scene lady investigator went into this residence right there, 1541 Dallas, and is doing some work in there. So I'm assuming it either spilled into there or out from that house into the street, where it filtered all the way to the other side there. Suspect is still at large, according to the Aurora PD feed. And that's pretty much all the information that I can give you guys right now. It's definitely a harrowing scene. Point out that their random, non-related conversations with enemies might be a means of mental health maintenance. Well, I mean, I could get into it with them, Dad 4, but there really is no point. They're not smart enough to process any information that you give them. But I'm going to let them continue with their Mardi Gras conversation and how much money is involved and whatnot. I've been kind of listening as I'm talking to you guys as well, but I just wish that the officers here would take things a little more seriously. I mean, for fuck's sake, I mean, someone died here, and it's one of those things that are just irritating. You can't really, I mean, there's nothing. I mean, to me, it's unethical, but that's par for the course for the Aurora PD especially. But it's just these are normal things that you see when you're out on crime scenes. I mean, these people are not really here to solve any crimes. As a matter of fact, only 2% of the crimes reported in the United States nationally are ever solved. So that means 98% of all crime is never solved. So, I mean, it's not like you see on CSI, on TV. They will do things like this. They'll take pictures, they'll bag up evidence, and then they'll go home. And then most of the times, like 98% of the time, you won't hear anything. It's just not a thing. There's no rhyme or reason to it. They're just it's another big problem that happens with police clear across the board, right? Whether you're talking here in Aurora or across the nation, there just is um, a lack of urgency, right? And the excuse is, well, we don't have enough resources. I've heard every excuse in the book, when in reality, the resources are right in front of you, and you choose to lollygag or have stupid conversations about Mardi Gras or whatever when you could be interviewing people in the area. You could be taking fingerprints. I mean, there's a myriad of things that these officers could be doing other than standing around like I caught them doing when I first arrived on the other side of the street there. So, it's one of those things. And I do like the fact that these guys put on their mask. I mean, it took them a while, but he did, and he's not wearing his mask correctly either. You're supposed to wear it above your nose, so that's a bunch of horse crap. Um, so just one of those things. What's up, Heather? Any crimes that result in acquittal considered unsolved? Yeah, I mean, there's thought to that. I mean, people think, like, when, a lot of times the police have a suspect and the suspect goes to trial, gets acquitted, you would think that they would go right back to the grind to figure out who really did it. But I figured I figured that they figure that their job is done once they find the prime suspect, and maybe they missed something. That's the thing that bothers me as well. They don't they're not very detail oriented. Most of these officers are barely trained. Some of them, actually, a good majority of them, don't have a lot of brain cells, like I said, to process information in a right way, and you know, uh, I mean, none of them have any innovative skills whatsoever. None of them can think outside of the box when it comes to these type of things. I mean, anywhere any anything from the positioning of the shells on the ground to the angles. I mean, there's a myriad of things that they should be thinking about, and they don't. They'd rather talk about Mardi Gras and stuff. How's it going, man? So, just a crazy scene here. Uh, Dígale a ellos.
Speak English?
He wants to know if you guys can escort him to the other side there. Yeah, he lives over here.
Which house is his?
¿Cuál casa? Es this one right here.
And you actually live there?
Si viva aquí?
Okay, all right, come on.
Yeah, they're gonna escort him.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yep.
Translation.
You guys should take some Spanish courses. It might help you out here.
Agreed.
No, I'm not being like I'm just
I'll actually tell you, in our academy, we go through maybe about 20 hours of Spanish, like just very basic.
Yeah.
But among everything else that we've got to learn, right?
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, if you guys are patrolling this area, I mean, this
Right.
is highly,
Yeah.
it would be helpful for you guys. Do you guys have translators on scene or?
So we do actually have some Spanish-speaking officers that
Okay.
work on duty, and usually if we run into a situation, we'll call them.
You guys can call them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just
Thanks so much.
you know, I mean, it would definitely be a good thing to
I don't disagree, and even myself,
yeah.
that's something I want to learn better. In fact, so I used to have a clinician right with me that was Spanish speaking,
Yeah.
and each week we'd work on a Spanish word together, so she could
Right.
teach me.
Right.
So
They got a lot of good programs now. I mean, that Rosetta Stone's not great, but they have another one out. I can't remember what it's called,
Babel.
but you can learn real Babbel.
Oh,
Babbel's really good. You guys should check that out, man. It's fairly cheap too, so you can, pick up at least the
yeah, I
basics.
appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yep. Have a good day, guys. Stay safe.
You too.
This is Aurora, Colorado, Long Beach.
I looked at the 2023 of like workups and makeups and kind of what things gonna look like. And if I was you, I would probably wait because it may be worth it to wait for
Oh yeah, Heather. These guys here, they actually get 6 months, which from what I hear tell, is like is like way more than in most other places. So, 6 months of training is like the gold standard apparently. In all actuality, they should have 3 to 4 years of training like they do in other countries like Denmark, for instance. And Denmark has intensive training. Uh, it's like a bachelor's degree plus, because you've got to learn the mental health aspect of these things. They have mental health counselors there that are actually independent from the police force. A lot of times, um, let's go around, guys, get some more. Uh, I don't want to stick around too long. There's nothing more to glean. I think I've got all the information for you guys that I can possibly get. We'll get some more shots from the other side and make sure that they're not standing around like normal. And, those officers, their job was not to chit chat with me, their job was to get information from me. Uh, Even though they were cordial, um, it's like they really should learn Spanish, especially in this area. I mean, there's a huge population of Hispanic people in this area that a lot of immigrants, legal immigrants or illegal, it doesn't matter. Um, but a lot of them legal. But they really should learn at least the basics so that they could get. I mean, this guy lived in this house. He lives right here, so of course, he wants to get back to his place of residence. They got it all blocked off, and without me there, it would have taken them a lot longer to figure it out. And then in the meantime, if I wasn't there, I mean, can you imagine the hard time that guy would have had? I mean, by the end of it, he may have ended up in handcuffs. That's how serious the situation can get at times. Uh, and I don't put it past the APD. The APD has a super bad reputation, even worse than Denver, and Denver's really bad. KDOT will tell you. If somebody wants to put KDOT's link in there, feel free. KDOT is hopefully the future mayor of Aurora. I would highly advocate for that. I told him I'd stump for him anytime if he ran. So next time you see KDOT, call him Mayor KDOT. Ooh, shit. Really slippery here, guys. I mean, I don't know if I want to. I think I'm done here, guys. They're not going to give me any more info. It's really treacherous to get back over there, so I'm gonna head on out, finish up the run. Holy hell, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. It's like I'm on an ice rink. If I fall, you guys know where I'm at. Okay, back to it. All right. Okay. They already know who I am. I'm gonna take the hard mic off. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Just to make sure that we've got sound, I'll get to your comments and we will continue on. If I fall, my booty will catch me. Well, I've got a fat enough booty, Dragon Lady, so all these travel bans have also affected learning languages and other acting with amazing culture. I know, Scorpio, really sucks. Hope K-Dot ain't in jail for not speaking Spanish. Bad Bayo, they go nuts. Definitely agree the need to learn. I agree. I mean, I don't think, I actually think it should be a requirement. Thanks, Mile High. I really appreciate that. Kenny, what is your deal, dude? Like, do you have an axe to grind with Ellie? I mean, take that up with her, man. I don't know where she's at. I mean, you know, the mods handle their business the way that they handle it, Kenny. If you did something to piss off a mod, that's on you. That's not on her. Okay, let's continue on here, y'all. I'm gonna go down this way. Just so I can get a good look at, one last good look at what's going on here. So yeah, it's, that guy was looking at me hard. He's gonna run my plates, but I really don't care. It doesn't matter at this point. They all have my information. At this point, they all have my information, so it literally is, no big deal. I mean, I got doxxed with my real name on a live. I think it was that same stabbing, Kenny, that you remember. I got doxxed. Pretty sure it was that same one. He doxxed me and K-Dot. K-Dot's already been doxxed a few times, and he was quote unquote apologetic about it, but not really. You know how it goes. It's the way that they handle things. Tristan, welcome. At least one dead that we know. CBS is reporting 2. Road Dogs, welcome. There was a major shooting there, and I'm surprised the media actually showed up. I just got done saying that the media, it must be a really, really slow news day. But yeah, the cops were very cordial. I have to give that to them. They of course were trying to talk to me to get more information. I never give them any info, but we had a civil conversation about learning Spanish. Which oh look, there's the blue chair. It's right on Dallas. How ironic. How ironic. Just right across the street. To the left is where the shooting took place. There's at least one person dead. Suspect still at large. So just a crazy little scene here in Aurora. So yeah, that's what happened there. Let's continue on our run. Let's see if we can find anything else. But that was fairly exciting. Did not expect that whatsoever. Can somebody give me a time check? Oh, never mind. I got it. It's almost 11. Wow. Yeah, that's where I got dogs, Road Dog, exactly. Yeah, it's like these guys don't. I mean, it was perfectly planned. It's not rocket science. I mean, he did it on purpose to send a message. You sat on that chair, Mile High? I told K-Dot to get up on it. He wouldn't do it. It's a really cool art piece. I like it. You know, it's a tiny little park, actually. That's a little teeny park in the middle of downtown-ish Aurora. If you can believe that. 9:48 in Sacramento. You're up in Sacramento already, Harry? Damn. Hey, check your P.O. box, Harry, when you get there. Hopefully, you know what? I'll check on it after. I'll let you know where that package is. But I got one little package and one bigger package that I sent you, Harry. One for the missus and one for you. The bigger one is for you. I can't wait till you get it. I think it's gonna be funny when you see it. I think you'll get a kick out of it. Okay. Lily Tomlin skits, yeah, with the big chairs. You bet, Harry. No worries, my friend. Finishing up the run here. I mean, that was unexpected. I did not expect that on a Sunday morning, but you know, news doesn't wait for anybody. And for anybody that criticizes my just driving around, which I've heard that's all I do is drive around. I mean, in a sense, it's true. I do drive around the same route, Colfax, but it's stuff like that. That's why I do what I do. Because of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's, I mean, do I just drive around? Yeah, I mean, that's fair. But I catch stuff like that. So there you go. One in the afternoon. Yeah, it's almost 11 here. Go Bengals for sure, Kenny. I hope they win. I really do. I want them to win. I have been to Albuquerque before. I'm not a fan of New Mexico. The police force in Albuquerque and Santa Fe are definitely corrupt. I mean, there's a myriad of issues with New Mexico that I'm concerned with, and obviously policing is one of them. But New Mexico is one of the poorest states, if not the poorest state in the union. It's a total despair in New Mexico. I hate the weather there. The people are friendly for the most part, but it's got a very high crime rate in the cities. The Native American reservations have very, very high crime rate as well. I mean, it's a mess. New Mexico is a tangled web of mess, is the best that I can put it there. So, I mean, I hope that helps you in knowing how I feel about New Mexico. Good people there, for sure. Suspected DUI? You gotta be shitting me, Dragon Lady. Wow. Why? I mean, they smelt alcohol from the outside of the vehicle? Fuckers. Oh, man. I mean, yeah, I mean, trust me, they're going to pull me over several times. I mean, they know me in Aurora, Denver. I'm just, you know, I'm actually fairly slick about things. I'm fairly stealthy in this little green machine, you know. I mean, so they don't really have a lot of opportunity to fuck with me. But I know that time is coming. I know that eventually, you know, they're going to slap the cuffs on me and whatever. I'm prepared. I mean, you can never be fully prepared for those things, but it will happen, and that's okay. You know, that's fine. I'm not going to do anything illegal. You guys know the way that I handle business. I don't even speed. You know, I mean, that's just the way that it is. You know, and I always let the cops make the mistakes first. I'm never the aggressor. You know, that's one thing that I know a lot of people love about a lot of auditors is the fact that they're the ones that you know, are the assholes. But I don't think you need to be an asshole to get results. Now, will I be an asshole if it requires it? You're damn right. You know, I don't let anybody push me around. That's just not in my nature. But anyways, that's enough for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, make sure you tell others. Razor City, welcome. Sorry you came in late, man. You just missed a shooting that I did. You might want to rewind a little bit and check it out. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for joining. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Stay safe the rest of today. Enjoy the football games. What else? That's about it. Anyways, take care. Have a great day. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell friends. Word of mouth is going to be the only way this channel grows. So there you go. Yeah, I don't either, Razor City. By the way, great stream yesterday, Razor City. Everybody sub to Razor City. He's got a great channel. But anyways, take care. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day until the next one, which is tonight. Tonight we're going to do a hot tub at approximately 8 Eastern. So be on the lookout for that. Take care, everybody. Have a great one. Till the next one. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Stay safe.